Hello everyone, we are back on the Sprite WX channel with a new discussion today about the severe weather across Nebraska, Iowa, and South Dakota, and a line going through Michigan, along with our eyes being on Typhoon Bavi. Currently, here's the line going across Michigan, producing 60, maybe some areas of 70 miles an hour wind gusts, all the way through Detroit today, which is likely what triggered that enhanced risk. Then we have a mesoscale discussion in eastern Nebraska, parts of Kansas, Iowa, and Missouri for some cell development. And we also have multiple severe alerts across Wyoming, South Dakota, and Nebraska. Those of you who were impacted today, we're going to go take a look at poweroutage.us. Some people today have critical infrastructure from what occurred with the storms yesterday. We had extreme winds go through places like Huron, South Dakota, multiple tornadoes southwest of there, and a line just blasting eastward through the state to Minnesota. Illinois, some areas are also sensitive due to some storms this week. Same for Wisconsin, Indiana, and Michigan's already getting impacted. Areas of sensitive infrastructure need to stay alert today for future storms that develop as winds up to 80, 85 miles an hour could occur in these enhanced risks, especially those highlighted under the Sig 1 risk right here, along with Michigan and the Midwest, along parts of the high plains. Some severe wind continues to be the threat, just like all the other Ridge Rider storms this week, riding around the massive high pressure system in the southeast U.S. that is bringing major heat to the eastern United States. Heat indices are approaching 115 degrees across areas like Philadelphia, Washington, D.C., New York City. All of you need to stay indoors today with adequate shade and stay hydrated. Currently, we have Typhoon Bavi, which is a Category 5 equivalent typhoon that is barreling towards the Guam and Mariana Islands. Anyone in those areas need to finish preparations probably by midnight July 5 for where you are at. No, noon July 5, maybe the evening. But on the 5th through the 7th, catastrophic impacts are likely in these areas, as this typhoon will continue to strengthen and maintain intensity throughout the week as it goes on towards likely Okinawa and Taiwan and southeastern China. Notably, the European global model, known for being very conservative and underestimating hurricane strength, predicts Typhoon Bavi to have pressures of something unprecedented. Something of only probably the 10 strongest cyclones on Earth ever seen, with pressures below 900 millibars. And even at one point, they said 871. Now, while this is still days out, the European model has been extremely consistent that it would strike Taiwan at likely Category 5 strength and even get larger across the week. And the HAFA's, oh wow, I butchered that, HAFSA model predicts a merger eyewall replacement cycle that will not only keep its intensity but make it a larger cyclone. Now, the silver lining to this is that an unprecedented bout of strengthening is likely unlikely. There's no pinhole eye. It is actually still raggedy. Daylight has just came up across the typhoon. Is like 7, 8 a.m. there, I believe. As you can see, it is still struggling with diurnal clearing, the diabatic clearing, and is keeping a raggedy eye. But as it swings westward in motion for the next few days, it will continue to intensify and get the structure situation sorted out. We've had vertical hot towers continuing to amplify convection in the storm, and is maintaining such a very formidable shape. And honestly, I'd reckon this typhoon could reach 190 miles an hour in peak intensity, maybe even 195. This could even be the strongest typhoon of the decade, comparable to the Super Typhoon Goni in 2020. This is a genuinely catastrophic situation, and even as there is high confidence and consistency in the models, it could even get very bad for Taiwan. southeastern China and southwestern Japan, especially areas west of Okinawa. Those areas need to stay on high alert, and if you're in the Guam or Mariana Islands, you need to get off the coast immediately. Waters could reach 30 feet in surge, and even in the typhoon watch, which could be a typhoon warning by now, if we go look at that, they're saying winds of near 150 knots, which is 175 miles an hour. These winds are unsurvivable above ground. You need to go, as they say in the warning text. You bring these items. You need to bring everything essential to your shelter wherever you'll be staying, and it has to be above, I'd say, 30 feet in elevation off the coast. As we've seen, I don't know if I've already covered this, but yeah, places like Huron, South Dakota, and eastern South Dakota, northeastern Nebraska, parts of northern Illinois, southern Wisconsin, and southwestern Michigan, you will have critical infrastructure issues still present, and those could be exacerbated by severe storms that occur later today. Um, so please stay weather aware. We'll be back for another briefing tomorrow on severe storms and especially Typhoon Bavi as the situation is developing and continues to be something incredible. We will see you tomorrow.